In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 different NBA games happening on February 16, 2022. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released so that you have more time to plan out your bets, as we provide these videos on a daily basis, and I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 NBA games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start, if you would like access to our exclusive betting picks where we offer anywhere from 1 betting pick a day up to 15 betting picks a day, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Now let's get started. Atlanta Hawks versus Orlando Magic. The Atlanta Hawks, with just 2 wins in their past 6 games, travel to the Magic Kingdom to take on the Orlando Magic on Wednesday night. The Hawks are playing the back end of a back-to-back after last night's home win over Cleveland. Orlando comes in losers of 5 of 6 games and are limping towards the All-Star break with the second worst record in the NBA. The Hawks will be hopeful to get a win before the break and regroup for a second half charge to a playoff spot. Looking at the betting trends, the Hawks are 3-7 against the spread in their last 10 games playing on 0 days rest, 1-6 against the spread in their last 7 road games, and 1-4 against the spread in their last 5 games overall. The Magic are 8-25-1 against the spread in their last 34 home games, and 7-21-1 against the spread in their last 29 home games against a team with a road record below .400. The Magic have lost 5 of their last 6 games and 2 of their last 3 home games. They are not very good offensively, and they've struggled at home where they are making only 43% of their shots. They don't rebound the ball as well as the Hawks, and they are very careless with the ball. Even though the Hawks have struggled defensively, they played very well in their last 4 road games and won't have trouble slowing down the Magic in this game. Atlanta has been on a roll offensively in their last 3 games, scoring more than 115 points per game while making 47% of their shots. They are very aggressive on the offensive glass, which will give them more scoring opportunities. They are facing a Magic team that is 22nd in the league in defensive efficiency and allowed opponents to make 49% of their shots in their last 3 games. So expect them to play well offensively in this game. The Atlanta Hawks to win and cover the spread is our full game side pick. With Collins out, the Hawks have allowed 119 points per game during his 2+ games missed. Clint Capella is the lone rim protector left and covers far less ground on the perimeter than Collins, who often plays the 5 in different Atlanta lineups. The Magic are far from a prolific offensive team but will surely utilize Wagner at the 4 and sometimes 5 to force Capella away from the basket. I'm confident this type of look will help push the Magic to the 110-plus point plateau. The Hawks are averaging 111.7 points per game and 109 points per game on the road. They averaged 112.6 points per game in their last 3 games against the Magic, with Orlando giving up 111.7 points per game at home. The Hawks will hit their average in this game. The Magic are averaging 103.2 points per game and 101.5 points per game at home. They averaged 104.6 points per game in their last 3 games against the Hawks, with Atlanta giving up 111.9 points per game on the road. The Magic will score enough points to push the score over the total. Over the projected game total is our full game total pick. Brooklyn Nets versus New York Knicks. The Brooklyn Nets make the short trip to Madison Square Garden for a road matchup with the crosstown rival New York Knicks on Wednesday night. The Nets have fallen off a cliff heading into the All-Star break, losing 11 of their last 12 games. The Knicks find themselves in 12th place in a loaded Eastern Conference after 58 games. New York opens this game as a home favorite. The New York Knicks have been in a rut as they've lost 9 of their past 11 games overall, and they will be hoping to snap a 2-game skid after coming up short to the Thunder in a 127-123 overtime home loss on Monday. Julius Randle led the team with a triple-double of 30 points with 13 rebounds and 10 assists. Evan Fournier added 29 points with 5 assists, while Mitchell Robinson chipped in with 14 points, 17 rebounds, 4 steals, and 4 blocks. As a team, the Knicks shot just 41% from the field and 15 of 50 from the three-point line as they squandered an 11-point third-quarter lead before coming up short in overtime as the Thunder had all the momentum. Head-to-head, the under is 21-6 in the last 27 meetings in New York. The Nets are 3-9 against the spread in the last 12 meetings in New York, and the Nets are 7-19 against the spread in the last 26 meetings overall. Meanwhile, the Brooklyn Nets have been in a major slump as they were riding an ugly 11-game losing streak. Before snapping out of it with a much-needed 109-85 win over the Kings on Monday, Seth Curry led the team with 23 points, 7 rebounds, and 5 assists. Bruce Brown added 19 points with 6 assists and 5 steals, while LaMarcus Aldridge provided the spark off the bench with 19 points on 8 of 11 shooting. As a team, the Nets shot 51% from the field and 9 of 26 from the three-point line as they set the tone with 35 points in the first quarter to take the early double-digit lead before restricting the Kings to just 37 points in the second half to make it a complete blowout in the end. Andre Drummond, who often dominated the decade-long rebuilding Nets in his 7+ seasons with Detroit, averaged 18.4 minutes for the Sixers as Joel Embiid's backup, but still pulled down 6.1 rebounds a game. Curry averaged a career-high 15 points and shot 40% from three-point range with Philadelphia this season. With what the Nets are dealing with, they need all the help they can get to help end this abysmal finish before the All-Star break. The Knicks are not very good and expect a raucous crowd to turn on Julius Randle if he struggles again. The Brooklyn Nets to cover the spread is our full game side pick. Brooklyn moved on from James Harden and is left with a massive scoring void until Kevin Durant and Ben Simmons are back in the lineup. Kyrie Irving will not be available for this game since it is in New York, but the Nets should have some of their recently acquired players here. Either way, neither team is capable of shooting the lights out, and with the All-Star break looming, this looks like a low-scoring Eastern Conference slug. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Washington Wizards versus Indiana Pacers. The Washington Wizards travel to Gainbridge Fieldhouse for a road matchup with the Indiana Pacers on Wednesday night. The Wizards started the season 10-3, but have fallen down the standings over the last couple of months. The Pacers are in action Tuesday night and will be on the second leg of a back-to-back. Washington opens this game as a slight favorite. The Indiana Pacers have been in a major slump as they've lost 11 of their past 13 games overall, and they will be hoping to arrest a 7-game slide after getting stopped by the Bucks in a 128-119 road loss last night. Buddy Hield drained 8 three-pointers to lead the team with 36 points on 14 of 20 shooting. Tyrese Halliburton added 17 points with 8 assists and 4 steals, while Goga Bitadze chipped in with 12 points, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists. As a team, the Pacers shot 50% from the field and 17 of 41 from the three-point line, but they needed more support for the newly acquired Hield, who carried the team offense all night. Meanwhile, the Washington Wizards have been in a slump as they've lost 9 of their past 12 games overall, but they will be eager to build some momentum here after taking down the Pistons in a 103.94 home win on Monday. Kyle Kuzma led the team with 23 points on 10 of 18 shooting. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope added 16 points, while Denny Avdija chipped in with 12 points, 15 rebounds, and 3 assists off the bench. As a team, the Wizards shot 47% from the field and 9 of 29 from the three-point line as they kept pace with the Pistons in a tight contest until the third quarter, where they used a pivotal 14-4 run to pull away and gain some separation. Head-to-head, the over is 5-0 in the last 5 meetings overall. The Wizards are 0-4-1 against the spread in the last 5 meetings in Indiana, and the Wizards are 3-1-1 against the spread in the last 5 meetings overall. With star Bradley Beal out for the season, Washington is leaning heavily on Kyle Kuzma. The fifth-year pro has responded by averaging 19.6 points, 7.9 rebounds, and 4 assists in his last 7 games. The Wizards won't be sniffing the playoffs this season, but neither will the Pacers. This is a good game to showcase some of each team's younger talent as they head into the All-Star break. As far as betting purposes, Indiana figures to have the upper hand with Tyrese Halliburton playing at a high level. It's hard trusting either club at this point of the year, though. The Indiana Pacers to win and cover the spread is our full game side pick. The Pacers are in action Tuesday night and will be on the second leg of a back-to-back for this matchup before the All-Star break. They got infinitely younger at the trade deadline, so don't expect them to lose too much of a step playing 2 games in 48 hours. Washington lost Bradley Beal for the season and has slim playoff hopes. Recently acquired Kristaps Porzingis gives them an extra body, but that won't help them increase their 22nd ranked points output. Both clubs are headed into the All-Star break with uncertain futures. Look for a lot of bricks and careless production offensively. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.